there is a lot going on. If you've been following, there's probably a lot already you can pick up on that is new. So starting with, I guess, this hood, since this is kind of like the main attraction here. That's a full carbon Sybian hood with reverse hood vent, or I guess hood scoop. Then we have, these are actually the vents. So these come down, they wrap through, and my only problem with this is, as you can see, the intake's in there. This is the other concern, is the battery. I'm not sure if I have to relocate that, but if I do, no big deal. These are the same fenders as you guys have last seen. They're only painted black. I did like a kind of a garbage like rattle can job on it, but it's better than driving around with a blue fender, especially with these red intercooler piping. So as you guys can tell, these are some Avid One AV20s, 18 by 9.5 on the Continental Extreme Contact Pluses. I'm really excited to get these on the road because I haven't ran a wide setup on this car yet, especially with these nice of tires. I've had Michelin Pilots on these back when I had the BBS, the OEM wheels, but this is just a whole nother thing. So yeah, I think they came out really nice, honestly. I'm really happy with that choice there. Still have the window vents, one of my favorite things about the car, and have my garbage wrap. This is part of the wide body. As you can see, it kind of pokes. You'll kind of get an idea of like how much more once I get everything back on here. I kept the spats, and I kept the diffuser. There is now a full Tomei setup on this car, so it is pretty loud. Then I have a VIS carbon fiber trunk with a duckbill, and a matching APR wing just to go across, just because why not. Everything else though, from the exterior, there's not much to go over. These are just kind of like the functioning vents that came with this. I might put some side markers on here to make these like blinkers. Alright, so the car's up in the air. My friend actually let me borrow his jack stands and his jack, which was really beneficial to the job I'm doing, which I already have begun, and like it's off now. But along with that, he let me borrow his torque wrench, so it really came in handy with this, everything I'm doing with this car right now. I already have everything off, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the OEM versus the new carbon fiber drive shaft. So as you can see, the size itself kind of shows, along with this right here. This is just one solid piece of carbon fiber. It does weigh a lot less. The hardware is essentially the same. I think they're both just like, they kind of flatten out right there. So I mean, I got these with this purchase, so I'm just gonna probably use those. I'm gonna be using a new seal though, because I heard that when these get old, the seal kind of tends to just take shape to this size. So when you go to slip this one on, sometimes it doesn't match 100%, so it starts to leak. So better be safe than sorry, I guess. But as far as the whole process goes, it's pretty straightforward. It's just these two right here, 14s, and then towards the back right here, there's gonna be like this cover. You can kind of see like where it was kind of like keeping stuff in and out. It was like a little shield essentially. That had 6 bolts, same thing, just 14s. So 6 of them, 3 on each side. And then for this, the OEM ones were using a 12 bolt. So with this though, I'm gonna be using, I guess that's another 14, and then the hex. So I'll let you guys know once it's on and how it feels. That's actually the shield right there I was talking about. But I think the shield does go back on this. STI's door's been open too long. But yeah, I'd say just the weight itself, it actually is pretty heavy. That's just me lifting half of it, and this one, nothing. Like, it's honestly like, I think from what I've read, these weigh like 40 pounds. This weighs 12. So this actually essentially has like that slingshot mode where it does flex under power, and then when you go to shift, it kind of does like a rubber band or like a slingshot method where it just shoots you forward. So really excited to get that going, along with the ATI super dampener. That's gonna be pretty crazy.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Alright, so this is essentially the first drive with all the mods done. Essentially the Nighthawk is officially like, there's nothing left to do. The last thing I did was the carbon fiber drive shaft along with the ATI super damper, or dampener. I can't remember the exact term, but I just filled up the fluid because I did lose some when I took off the drive shaft, but I got that seal on nice and good. And oh, and I also put the Cobb shifter bushings, so see how that feels as well. The car is still in a bass tune, so it can't go too crazy. Where are my keys? Let the car warm up and go for a little drive. If I do feel confident enough. Oh. Almost forgot a key detail here. Okay, so now we should be able to hear the fuel pump in the back once I turn it past accessory, which is now. Yep. Per se until actually, so there's a lot that actually like comes with this, because like I said, I changed the shifter bushings as well as the drive shaft, so I think they're both kind of helping each other make the driving experience a little bit smoother. It doesn't feel like the car is I guess you could say like lugging. Like usually when you're in the lower RPMs, the car just doesn't want to be in that gear and it wants you to go down one more. But I'm gonna see if I can try to lug it. Like right here is really low. Yeah, see, like usually there's like some vibration noises like going inside the chassis or like in the cabin, but it actually doesn't feel like it's doing that. No, it's too. See, look at that. I was really low RPMs and the car was still just like okay for me to just stick it through and just keep my foot just a little bit on the gas. Honestly, that feels pretty nice. I don't really feel a whole lot from the shifter itself quite yet, except for maybe just a little bit less like crunchiness. I'm honestly super stoked to get this car tuned, because I feel like with how much I put into it, there's a lot here to consider when it comes to weight reduction, and I'm hoping that with that weighing scale, it'll be just like, it'll be pretty like mind-boggling just knowing where this car is set to. If I had to take a guess, because that last video I had of this car, my last drive before the whole build, it was weighing at 3150. But I'm gonna guess this car's gonna be sitting at 3050 to like 2980. I don't know, it seems pretty low, so we'll find out here in a bit. Alright, we're coming up to the highway right now. It's gonna be on the left here, and I just figured I might as well try to get into a little bit of boost. Nothing special, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get into a little bit of boost just to have the blow-off valve shoot off from the hood. The blow-off valve is facing straight from the reverse cutout right there. So it's just, you'll hear it once it comes on. But I'm not gonna get anything too special. We'll restart the access port, you can manage the boost right here. So let's see, get it to like maybe 8. Jeez, that was 6. Oh my god, that's barely like 6 pounds of boost. And I'm not even doing wide open throttle, it's just me just trying to, you know, get close to it, so I'm gonna head that way. Oh, wait there. Yeah, way station, quarter mile. All right, now's a good time to get my time in for a quarter mile, guys. No, I'm kidding. All right, walking up to the scale. I guess I took out all the fluids and things I brought in case the car gave me any issues along the way for this drive, but I'm looking at the weight right now, and if you guys are curious, there it is. So I'm not sure how accurate this is by any means, but this is where I took my car last time when I had it on the original setup, and it was weighing 3150. So I guess I've lost 100 pounds with everything all said and done. That's including like the carbon fiber goodies, the energy seats, TGV deletes, AC delete, just like a handful of stuff. I mean, there's quite a lot. And right now the rear seats are out of the car, so I'm gonna guess another 15 pounds for those if I were to put them back. But yeah, I was actually expecting it to be right at 3,000, maybe like a little bit like under. But honestly, like 100 pounds, that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's something, but not too thrilled on that. But for the most part, it's gonna be at 3,500 pounds, oh no, sorry, at 3,050 pounds with 450 horsepower at max. I think it's gonna be more like 420 for a safe tune. This thing should just get up and go like crazy fast. I think the BRZ weighs 2,800, somewhere around there. So, I mean, this is not too far off. So I'm pretty stoked, I guess. Long story short, like that's a pretty good number. I think from factory, the Subarus weigh 3,350. So it's about 300 pounds off from factory. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole little ride along here. I can always do more of this stuff, like point of views, especially once the car gets tuned and stuff. There's obviously gonna be a video for that. For the most part, I'm happy with everything, so I don't really want to change it. But yeah, it's pretty dark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here because there's not much to really show you guys outside of that scale and just the interior, which my camera's having trouble focusing on. So yeah, leave a like, comments, let me know your thoughts on this, and I'll see you guys next time. Drive safe, everyone.